Hello. Thank you for tuning in to Larger Curves today. I hope you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button on your way in. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you can get notified next time your girl, Larger Curves, uploads a video. And so you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here in these YouTube streets. Curvies! Happy Friday! Woo! That's right. Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and they just had the first installment of Vanderpump Rules Reunion. And I thought it was a circus, y'all. I thought it was a circus. Did you see the thumbnail? It's a 3-ring circus, and the big top is Bravo. Okay, these people playing in our faces, and we're gonna talk about it all. While the reunion was very lively and full of stuff, there's some stuff that happened off reunion camera, which is ever the Bravo formula, right? The things that happen off camera are the things that we like the most, right? So today I have some friends with us. I have Naughty Love. You guys are going to go through and smash her buttons. I have Corey from Lola Lane. You're going to go through and smash her buttons. And I have Sarah Bay from Paris. When she gets some buttons to smash, you're going to smash her buttons. And we're going to come up here. We're going to talk about VPR. We're going to look at a couple clips. And we're going to do what it do on this Friday. How are you? Let's bring up the girls. Naughty Love is in the house. Thanks for coming through, Naughty. What's good? Awesome. Naughty is here. I think you might be breaking up unless it's my connection,
I said happy Friday to everyone. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. There is her. Right on. And then we also have Corey. Corey and Lola Lane. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, look, I got an echo effect back. That's right. Thanks for being here today. And of course, we have Sarah Bay from Paris. Bonjour or bonsoir, mon ami.
It's not. Oh, I hear you. Do you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, do you hear me? Okay. It's not bonsoir. It's afternoon. It's an aperitif time.
Bon ami or something like that. How do you say good afternoon?
Yes. Bon après-midi ou bon cocktail. It's a cocktail time. It's called aperitif. So we.
Bon cocktails. I like that. Bon cocktails, y'all. See, we're international.
Yes, at this time, normally in France, you go to the bar, you take some drink, you take some food, and you stay in the terrace to see. Or you can, in your home, but you don't eat at this time. You eat maybe 2 hours later, but you have always an apero time.
Okay. Like an Aperol spritz.
Yes, but we have a charcuterie, so charcuterie helps with it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Very
and you ladies, we all saw it. We saw the circus. Okay, first let's start off with what Michael Rappaport said. How do you guys want to hear what he said?
Yes, I love Michael Rappaport.
Come on, please, Remy.
And I feel like that's not the one we're doing. We're X-name that one. Here we are. Sorry about that, you guys. So, yeah, Michael Rappaport, he has the feels about Bravo, you all. And after that reunion, he had thoughts. So we're going to get into those thoughts right now because I don't mind his thoughts, not one iota. I'm like, ooh, Michael might have hit the nail on the head. Let me bring this up for us. Right here, bam, and then we did that, and then we did that, and then we did this, and then we say save, and then we say scroll, and then we go here, and we say present, and we're gonna present Michael's face. Wait till you guys see this, in Michael's face, how it landed. He's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Forever angry.
Yes, forever angry. But he's less red than Louis Lurilla, Teresa's husband.
It's true.
Yeah, he's Rock Lobster. That's a condition, y'all. I don't know. Be more shorties in the house. Vanderhump, no rules. That's right. That's right. Vanderhump, no rules. I like
Hello,
that.
Emmanuel.
Oh, Emmanuel Vasquez. What is good? What is good? Thanks for coming through. Emmanuel, we need your link. We need your link. We need Emmanuel's link. My Keurig Duo machine about to be replaced. My K-Cup not brewing.
Emmanuel
Yes.
has a channel now?
Oh, yeah. Emmanuel, Manny's TV.
Oh, I gotta
Yes,
subscribe.
I'm
Congratulations.
Yeah, and he shares his POV, which we all know and love. So somebody please drop his nuggets. Let's take a listen. Let me speed this up. I don't own the rights to this. This is Michael Rappaport's under Section 107 of 1976 Copyright Act. Fair use is made for research, commenting, criticism, education, and what's the other one? Criticism or something. Anyway, we're doing the commenting, we're criticizing, and we're researching. So fair use is made, is permitted, and sways in the favor of personal use and nonprofit. There, we said it. So, okay, let's get this speed a little fast. Let's do 150. Oh, let's try that. Oh, okay, let's see.
Hating, dissecting, digging, every single thing with the iconic Sandoval situation. What are we going to do? Where's the show going to go? Who's going to film with Tom Sandoval? I believe my sources have told me that as of now, Tom Sandoval and Rachel, aka Raquel, aka that VIP word, which I'm not going to say because, like I said, every single time I curse on YouTube, they censor me. And I know you're probably saying, we see other people curse on YouTube, but they're not like a rapper. I don't know why. That's not what we're here to discuss. But
Oh, wow.
aka Raquel, aka that VIP, and Sandoval are not together. And nobody's going to film with Sandoval. I think maybe James Kennedy will film with the Toms, even though DJ James Kennedy showed last night at the reunion how much he can't stand either one of the Toms, and he was great. And let me tell you something, DJ James Kennedy, growing up in New York City, seeing fights, seeing people about to fight, seeing people posture like they're about to fight, I've never seen anyone, in all my years of actual fights, posturing about fights, I've never seen anyone say, dude, I'm way more ripped than you. As like a threat, like you threatened Tom Sandoval by saying, dude, I'm way more ripped than you, to scare him. I like that, DJ James Kennedy. I like that. You didn't say, I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu, I'm working out Taekwondo. You said, dude, I'm way more ripped than you. I like that. I mean, DJ James Kennedy was the star last night because DJ James Kennedy just went off. And screaming and yelling and cursing like I can't do. But the reason, and I'm kind of all over the place, but the reason why I'm concerned about the future of the show is number one, Tom and Rachel. Number two, who's going to film with Tom besides Schwartz? Number three, the disrespect of Lisa Vanderpump. I've never seen the entire cast collectively say, you know what, Lisa, we're not gonna respect you anymore. Lala, Ariana, Katie. The only one who wasn't really disrespectful on that side of the table, on that side of Andy, to the right of Andy, was DJ James Kennedy. And I think DJ Kennedy, because he's British, she's British, he doesn't really, he's not gonna disrespect her like that. But the amount of disrespect towards LVP, I've never seen it. Obviously, of course, Stassi, she was always disrespectful to LVP once she left working at Pump. But where are we gonna go? Like, is LVP gonna be like, listen, I made you. I made you. And now you're going to sit up here and talk crazy to me? You're going to sit up here and be disrespectful to me? Like, is the show in jeopardy? Is the show in jeopardy as we know it? I'm concerned, genuinely concerned. And also, after the three-part reunion ends, what do we do then? As fans, what are we going to do then? We have been salving. I've spent the last 5 days rewatching the entire series. Like, on a loop. We're rewatching, we're stopping, we have the subtitles on. I want to catch every single line, every little detail of minutiae. They've all grown up. They have a right to disagree with Lisa Vanderpump, but dial it down. And I say that with all due respect, Lala. I don't want to be on the opposite side of a tongue lashing from Lala. But LVP, she made you. She made all of you. So dial it down. You can be disagreeable. I understand it's tempers are at a high. Everybody's upset. These pigeons are upset. Everybody's upset with what's going on. But you must be respectful to LVP. Because she'll fire you. She made you. She can break you. I don't know. It was just a great episode 1 of the reunion. The two Toms, you guys do not have to give for gab. I've said it once, and I know people don't like you to use the word dumb. And when I say someone's dumb, I don't necessarily mean literally dumb. But Schwartz, like, don't you know how to speak? Like, you've been doing this 10, 11, 12 years, 13 years. You've been in front of a camera. Like take a speech class. And the fact that you and Sandoval didn't have your stories lined up, like, you guys are just messy. And get us to where we were this year with obviously Scandal and up to date this morning with Reunion Part 1.
What does his wife do with him?
Exactly. That
I
was
love
hilarious, right? He's
I love
hilarious.
how vested he is.
Yes. It's Lola Lane in our motherfucking house. Lola Lane.
He sure
Thank
motherfucking is.
you. Thanks for
Bring
coming through.
on.
Hey,
So
Lola.
we are
Hey, y'all. What's up,
discussing the discussions, Lola. Can you somebody drop Lola?
Y'all still talking about these clear people cheating?
Yes, well, because yep, we're talking about the clear people cheating and the circus that is Vanderpump Rules. Let me show you one more thing.
So someone posted a question on Twitter. Someone posed a question on Twitter, right? And they were like, why didn't Lenny Hochstein from The Real Housewives of Miami get the same smoke that the Vanderpump people are getting? Bingo.
Yeah, that's a thought. That's a thought. Here, I'll show you this while they're playing in our faces real quick.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because they are playing in our faces.
By the way, y'all hit the motherfucking like button, the subscribe button, comment on my girl stuff, share her stuff, share them with your geriatric grandmother and your sugar daddy. Bye.
I found it. I did a whole 2-hour video on it on my channel, Large Appearance, on YouTube. You should check it out. Links in the bio. Anyway, I told y'all it was playing in our faces, and it was also this girl right here could come up on some comeuppance. The reason why they pushing Sandoval like it's something that's never been done before on a series founded off of cheating and breaking up whole married families with kids. Sheena. Yes. And then get it followed up by la 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 la. Doing BJs and smashing for Range Rovers, right? That was only 5 years ago. So last night on the reunion, when everybody against Tom and everything, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was actually relieved when of all people, damn Andy Cohen said, you have done this, you have done that, you have done this, you have done that, so what? And they're all, Andy, we've evolved. Yeah, you've evolved to try to get that bag off of somebody else. That's what you did because poor Raquel, you guys, the way they treated Raquel when all she was trying to do was fit in, and it was all for a bag. Ariana didn't move out. The lies. What else is a lie, Ariana?
Okay.
Did you guys hear about that? As soon as the reunion happened, the story broke that she hadn't moved out yet, and that whole thing was just another commercial getter. Now she has a Raising Cane's commercial, you guys. No other Bravo spherical person has this much commercial endorsements ever. So that's why I feel like this is a whole plot and plan to edify this Becky and pour on the white fragility about a poor girl that, oh, poor, she needs us. And she fit in. She got him. How she got him is how she lost him. What do you guys think?
Oh, y'all got my girl.
I think Ariana is full of crap, to be quite honest, and I'm over her and her stank ass attitude. Like, I ain't even like the way she was like, oh, if anybody's friends with Tom's, I'm not friend with you. Like, girl, fuck up. Like, y'all had a loveless relationship forever, okay?
Forever, ever.
And y'all still living in the same house? Like, sell the damn house. They want to get a good penny for it. Split the money and keep it moving.
Whoever's name it is in should keep the house.
No,
I think she like wallowing and throwing it in his face and being mean to him and all that. Because that's how she been treating him. Like he was her kid.
Yeah, I never really felt, when they first got together, I was like, oh, Tom deserves this. Kristen is a beast. And, and since she had smashed Jax, for sure he deserved it, right? And now I kind of feel like she's like, oh, I didn't feel sexy anymore because I wasn't riding on the handlebars of his bike through West Hollywood. Bitch. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, really? Is that all it takes to get you wet? Is a nice bike ride through West Hollywood? It's just, it was weird. It was weird. Her, like, she's complaining about him on camera for years, and she didn't think somebody was going to come pick her up the slack. She didn't think that.
Well, you know what they say, the clean up woman.
And then the whole narrative, I'm still hype about that. This narrative that Raquel and Ariana are best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who's buying that suit?
I am not buying that crap, not for 1 second. Okay, like, cause she ain't even been on the show that long for them to be best friends. Like,
well, you know how clear women are. You their best friend if you help them blow their nose.
Yeah.
This group of women, I swear, like the whole show is like a whole sex trafficking scheme.
Right?
What was with the whole sit down portion of the video of the reunion?
Yeah, like I didn't
He had to
even
sit
care
down
that
with each one of them. When has he ever did that with a housewife?
He did that with Robin Dixon, remember?
Oh yeah, he did do that. He did do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how
Ooh.
he handles people when they live during the season. You get a little sit down.
Guys, I got a question for the panel because I just need a little clarity on something because it just doesn't make sense to me. Why does Raquel have a restraining order on Sheena?
Because Sheena punched her, I think.
Huh?
So when Sheena was with Watch What Happens Live and Raquel, the night Ariana found the video of them sexting in Tom's phone, Ariana called Sheena and was like, oh my God, the bee that you're with is smashing
Who
my
got,
man.
hold up, who got the British police after them?
It's me.
I know.
It's me.
What? Because I feel like the British police sirens. I'm like, who got the British police after them?
It's French police.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead, Curves. I couldn't
No
hear
worries.
you. I thought the channel couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. I just thinking of that, and I remember I had let my
it's okay.
phone on.
It's okay. But I totally lost my train. Somebody else pick up a train.
No, we were talking about why Raquel got a restraining order on Sheena.
So Sheena pushed Raquel against the building and mashed her face. At least that's what she told other people. But then once Raquel went and got a restraining order against her because she had a scar above her eye on her model pageant face, and her family was like, oh, go get a restraining order against that girl. She's dangerous. Because she is. Keep your hands to yourself. B, especially Sheena, did Brandy Glanville push you against the wall and put some sausages in your mouth, bitch? No. You got
Damn.
No.
Well, you know Sheena is brown. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sheena's Mexican, but she doesn't like to say it, she said.
Why doesn't
Yeah,
she
she
like
is.
to say it? Hold on, time out, pause. Why doesn't she like
Well,
to
she
say
didn't say she doesn't like to say it. She said she doesn't say it often.
I side-eye that. I
Yeah, I
side-eye
side-eye
that.
that too.
She another
thought
Kelly whatchamacallit.
But she talked about her
God.
great aunts or great grandmothers that was in a league of their own. They was like the original softball team. Sheena is a little manufactured to me, but Raquel, please, all the crap that James did to you, you ain't put a restraining order on him.
Period.
Well, but James never mashed her face and left a scar for all to see.
He might as well have the way he degraded
I mean, I think
her
he did
mentally.
mush her nose that time, and it's crooked. And then he was like, "Why would I want to be with that ugly nose?" After he mushed her
He
face
is
that
such-
time.
He is the biggest
I love
douchebag, and he knows it.
Curves, I love you because you such a like hippie, like you're non-violence, you're like peace and love and flowers and shit. I'm a type of bitch that hops over the table and Molly whops your grandmother if she tries. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I choose violence every time. I was more of a Malcolm X bitch than a Martin Luther King bitch. I'm not turning
Remember?
bitch. I'm windmilling, Molly whopping, Tootsie rolling on that ass. Period.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I don't mollywop grandmas for Shirley.
Yes, we don't
Well, some of y'all grandmas got a mouth, so.
These grandmas are different nowadays. Lola.
They
They're
sure
really
are.
different.
Yes, it's
I had to
true.
learn a whole other language to deal with a grandma once.
You know,
Oh
now
my God.
grandma, they are sexy. They do OnlyFans. I say, what the thinking in the world? You know, you can have a grandma of 60 years old on OnlyFans now. Oh, God.
Showing
They're
it all.
sexy. Wow, I see now grandma is not my grandma in my time. She makes you cut a cake, she makes you a big hug, she roasted you when you don't do your laundry and don't do your dishes. Now they're on OnlyFans. I say, what is the fucking is going on the world? I say funking, I don't curse, you know.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
What is fucking on the wall? Truly. Grandma in OnlyFans, boys and girls. Why?
I'm sorry, wait, just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sorry. Oh my God. I gotta exit. Damn. Sorry.
And
I was trying to bring up another clip so we could see how you guys want to touch on.
You know what she do that because Sheena, pushed her, and she used that because, and I see some theory. I'm agree with Michael Rapaport. She was afraid to see Sheena because Sheena was the most, defensive to Raquel to protect her, and I think the second person who had his heart broken was Sheena to Raquel and James to Tom Sandoval too, because he said, "You are my friend." We see him crying because of that guy. So is why she did the restraining order, because she couldn't face Sheena.
Well, and Sheena needs to keep her hands to herself. I bet Raquel has never had nobody throw hands at her. I bet.
None
And anybody that hasn't,
bitches have ever had somebody throw hands on them meaningfully.
Raquel only used that D being thrown at her. That's all she
right.
That part.
She's stigmatized, you guys. She just got straight stigmatized.
No, she's
so
not
even
a little girl.
You can't tell when you're being used to play.
That's it.
And for them to use the other time as a cover, yuck.
Oh my gosh, that was disturbing. I liked how Lisa Vanderpump honed in on the creepiness of you passing the girl you smashed to your friend, dude, and then taking her back.
I will tell you that I'm agree with you, girls. The creepy when Lala said to Lisa Vanderpump, "Tom, he's gonna be like a Randall Emmett." It's rare, but I think much he gonna have money. Much he gonna be creep, much allegedly in the future he gonna have these tendencies to do that.
Nah, I feel like that's not fair. That's a far reach. Randall has a clear pattern history of doing this for years. He even groomed Lala's ass. She used to play, "Oh, I'm a dumb actress and I'll do anything," with different color wigs on for that fool. So she knew what he was about.
That's why I can't stand Lala to this day.
Right, and then when she heard the stories,
trying to act like she's so tough, like girl, sit down. You ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. Go eat a bagel, please. Go get you some carbs. She too skinny.
Is that a black scent I hear when she gets high feet? Like,
yep, it is.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Stop acting like you about that life, girl, and have several seeds.
I will tell you that I think she tried to play her partition in some way to say, "Okay, I get this man, I will play with him, I will get the money, I will get the power."
Yeah, she's the one that got played.
She thinks she can play him.
She thought she was smarter.
Yes, but the problem is, with Lala and Raquel, if she was smart like Lala, she can play all the men on the world because she had the face of a Bambi eyes.
Wait. She could be like Lala. Is that
no? Listen to me, Nata. Don't say that. I see one thing. If she had the same smartness, the same duplicity, in some way, but with the same face and the same energy of the Bambi eye, she can play. She will be played anyone on the world because she has the face of Snow White. And she gonna have the smartest.
She was so innocent. I did like Raquel. She was one of my faves.
Yes,
I used to like speaking up for her. I used to think she was so sweet. I used to wonder
she was. I agree with you. She was, but she wasn't anymore because the person I see on the trailer, the person we see and the energy she had, now she had on the side of she's a woman. She fight for her man and her love. So she we have
I was looking for the face that was.
But I will tell you that if she was with the smartness and the gold digging power of Lala Kent and the face of Raquel with the same energy of Bambi Eye, she can play anyone on the world.
But Lala didn't get no money though.
Yeah, Lala was a tramp. And she would say trigger words to get men's attention in addition to showing her tits and ass constantly. Exactly. And so I just feel like it's a different kind of sexy. I get what you're saying. They're both very sexy in their own way. However, I feel like Lala's sexy is more like childish. And Raquel's sexy was kind of like innocent, pure, kind of like, you know what I mean?
it's what I say. She is more femme fatale. You know, she's more
basic, and more basic.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody
Basic,
finally said
Like a
it.
Taylor
Yes,
Swift.
yeah, basic, square, basic flat ass, basic no boobs, basic no hips.
Oh
We
my
ain't body
gosh.
shaming, but I'm gonna call a thing a thing. I'm gonna call a thing a thing.
no.
Basic,
She had
basic,
she
and
had
basic.
she had this energy, you know, of
Unseasoned chicken.
Just like Taylor
Unseasoned
Swift.
chicken.
not
Yeah,
for
it's
the
like
chicken.
Tom
It's
left.
necessary.
Did you ever notice how Ariana got a juicy booty? Raquel don't have no cheeks, y'all. He left
None.
juicy booty
Flat
for
as
no
a board.
cheeks.
But I was sad. I was very sad for that situation. He can handle that like an adult. The only thing people say to him, why you don't go away like a man?
I mean, like,
Well,
I don't
because he
understand how
never
you
does.
feel like that. So you
He's a
so when you-
coward. How you going
Wait,
to
hold on.
expect
So
a
when you
coward to be
sit
a
on your
man?
man's face, you just bone on bone. Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's dangerous, you guys, to be that skinny.
It is. How you supposed to properly sit on your man's face and swipe it like a credit card? That's all I'm saying.
You know, I'm agree with
You'll have
you.
bruises
You're not
all on
supposed
the
to be
bridge of
able to
his
see the
nose.
But
whole
at the end, okay, Lala, she's not, you know, she doesn't have the credibility to say anything. James,
So don't.
he was heartbroken because he said, "You are my friend."
Oh, that was
Okay,
that was
that's
an act.
BS too.
That was an
If
act. James
Ariana,
don't care.
Ariana is reaching, and so is James.
Yeah,
James trying to be the new Jax of the show.
Oh my god! And
he
you guys know what?
he always like that. He never changed. He always was very, you know, sharp with it.
And
Yeah,
I wanted
James
them
don't
to
give
let
a F. He don't.
James is
James
an
and
a-hole.
Lala. I feel like I figured out another thing too, you guys. So remember how Lala sits down on camera in front of Raquel with Katie, smacks on food, nonchalantly says, "Oh, I was effing James," and and let's get over it, right? And I feel like she thought that was going to be the scandal of the season. People should have been gnawing on that, and instead of cower, Raquel went and started boning Tom. And but the energy that Lala and James were giving was, it should have been me getting talked about all this season. It should have been me. Where's my limelight? You guys are getting too much shine. I want the light on me. Because they made no sense.
I don't want to share my commercial with Sheena and the one that got cheated on.
Right.
Look, did anybody else like James? Why are you so upset? You broke up with the girl. You just mad that she effed one of the Toms. It's like his ego is struck or something like that, or diminished because she decided to go between the two Toms or whatever. But it's just like, why are you so upset? Like, if I was his girlfriend, I'd be like, what you so mad for?
Exactly. If I was Allie, you in danger, girl. Allie, you a psychic. You better call Cleo, because I don't think your connection is clear, girl. You need to get away from James. He don't love you. He's still in love with Raquel.
Hello, isn't it obvious?
Mediocre.
He is still in love with Raquel. Everything he did this season was to make Raquel feel a way that she wasn't with him anymore, but he was really feeling a way that she wasn't with him anymore. Every time Raquel entered a room, he would go find Allie's forehead to peck on like a freaking woodpecker. Weird. It was weird.
Kurt, you fucking hilarious right now.
I'm so sick of why are they fighting over this mediocre peen?
Seriously, and both of them really broke. Does anybody else know that? Like, both the Toms are still really like kind of broke.
But I had a question for you girls. I had a question. Do you see the interview on Call Her Daddy of Ayana when she said, "Okay, I own my responsibility for that story"? Maybe
I saw it. You want me to play a little of it?
Yes, you saw it. What is your?
I don't watch that.
Because I will tell you that it's not a secret. We speak about that, me and Laja. I say I don't see that interview because and I said to her, maybe you can too see that interview because Laja sometimes she listens to me, sometimes, but not every time. But you saw it. What do you think? Because I really want your vision of that interview.
Oh baby, you're so crazy, Milo. Yeah, we're all in here together, babe. Calm down, babe. Get down.
Oh Milo, I love this baby.
Milo is so frisky.
Wait, Kurt, who you talking to?
Yes, because I see
Oh,
the
my little
interview of
dog.
her daddy. It
Mm.
was very
dog.
interesting, and
Milo has
And-
to be the center of attention.
He
he
is.
loves.
He is
He's
so.
star. He's a
he's mixed
star,
with
Milo.
cat.
He's a star.
All right, sorry, Sarah. What was your question again to everybody? I'm sorry.
I said I see the Howie Mandel interview of Tom Sandoval. I see the Ariana interview on Call Her Daddy. What do you think after we see the each interview, the third part of the interview? Do you think? I think they are both responsible of that, situation, because it's a relationship. But I think the way he played to her to try to be a victim was for me so much. He tried to make her she's a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, manipulation.
He tried to
right?
make her Kristen, and
Gaslighting.
we didn't never see her display Kristen-like behavior.
But I'm sorry, she
So it was a
was.
reach.
But the problem with Christine, she was a little bit cuckoo.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's
They
trying to
all
make
cuckoo,
Ariana Kristen, and that's not flying because we know she's not a Kristen. So,
But
Yeah,
that's
all
why we're
cuckoo,
seeing
though.
through his.
And
crazy.
I said to you, do you think he was a gaslighter, a narcissistic? What do you
Yes,
think?
it sounds like it from what you're saying. I didn't watch it, but if for him to like try to flip the things on her, even though he did wrong, he definitely gaslighting, paying Jedi mind tricks, manipulation, and all that.
That whole sick puppy dog look he had the whole entire reunion was a play and a ploy and a plot, honey. I can't.
Tom Sandoval is acting, you guys. Like
He sure is with that porn
trying
star
to get
mustache.
he trying to get a best actor, Emmy, whatever you call it. Like
That's
Also,
oh my gosh.
the
The way he
crying
could
scene,
cry.
the crying scene in the beginning of the reunion, and he stopped
Oh my
immediately.
gosh, he can cry so good, you guys.
With that one
Those
tear.
tears look like pure glycerin. He did better than the Demi Moore tear in Ghost when she was Mission Patrick's
Oh
face.
no, you can't say
He
that.
was
You
doing
can't say
that
that.
on
No,
command.
no.
Look
But
how
wait,
he
that's the
cries
only
better than
part
her.
I like when James turns up, when he called him out for them
crocodile
fake tears. I was on the floor.
Yes, and he stopped immediately.
And
Noti, you
so
said
many
that he
times
stopped
people said to
immediately
me,
to
like,
cry.
you
He
did
was very
stop.
yelling. But you know what I doesn't like on that situation? When he said to Sheena, she tried to herself, is why I can leave her. And Sheena had the best answer. Why you don't call her friend, the therapist, everyone about that situation? Is she tried really to try to do something to her? Because we are on YouTube, you can see some more.
Be careful. Milo, come over here.
I don't know. I don't even think she tried to hurt herself.
But
I don't
he
either.
said that. It is
No,
that to
she said
Sheena.
she didn't.
He said that to Sheena
Over there.
during the last episode.
Ariana too full of herself to want to take herself out. I'm sorry. Like
Especially
she
now that
cute.
she sees she can get checks instead of be over there.
What
So
she-
okay,
she-
let's listen to this is Lala. This is
Oh.
what this is another reason why I believe that Lala and James thought it was supposed to be about them. She thought she was going to get a big lead in to this Netflix series, and it was going to help her case about how what a good mom she should be for their kid, and wah. And she's sitting up here crying. Listen to these
Literally have
fakeness.
sunk into the fact that I will most likely never.
Oh,
have-
white girl tears, white girl tears.
Yeah.
I had a whole conversation with Corey and Curves. I look at this very differently.
I
Latinas, we
know.
don't give a
Good
fuck
actress.
about white girls' tears, hopes,
So
dreams,
many times
aspirations.
people said to me,
Goodbye,
like,
inflated lip bitch.
Tom Sprayer movie roles, and that's how it felt. I was like, you were right.
Did you hear?
Yeah, right. Look,
I think
like
I can do
I am
better.
trash,
than her.
basic unseasoned
Beyond
trash. That's all I
scarred
see.
from my situation is an understatement. I can't even be around a man without.
Look at her Joe Exotic shirt on.
Her pajamas.
Like, I literally have sunk into the fact that I will most likely never have.
She is so full of BS, you guys. So
she
with
is
that made
full
me
of
feel
shit. I'ma
Not
say it.
one tear is coming down her cheeks.
I
Yeah.
will tell you that it's very interesting because she chose to have a shirt with a tiger on her, not a shirt with one color.
yeah,
She
it's
chose a silk green shirt with a tiger. It's
not by accident. That's that what's that the feline thing. There's a whole thing. That's why Lisa Rinna
tiger
wears so
mom.
much.
We say tiger
That's
mom.
why Lisa Rinna wears so much like tiger print and cheetah print and stuff. There's a whole
I
thing
just
about
thought
it.
that she was
Yes.
tacky.
What is the sentences about the you can to about a spot on the
Can't
on
change your spots on a leopard.
Yeah.
Yes,
A
exactly.
tiger doesn't change his stripes.
Yes,
let's
and
look, now this is the interview that I think she was talking about.
I will
I'll
probably
hear that.
deactivate my Instagram. And he found that to be like very offensive. He was saying like, I don't know, like I was never saying that I was going to kill myself. I was saying that my life, this life, will be over for me because I will go do something else. I've been fantasizing about moving to like the French countryside since a child. And like honestly, to be fair, like in the conversation, it's quite tearful. It was definitely not like a positive conversation, right? But I'm not talking about physically harming myself. And given the fact that we had that conversation over many, many, many hours, he knows that that's not what I'm saying. This is not just like one comment and stop talking. So the fact that I feel like so many things that I've said, not just in confidence, it's just me and him. Like we could sit here and words all we want. It's my word against his word, right? Okay, that's fair. But at the same time, it's like knowing me and knowing the conversation and knowing the conversations we had in the days after that, we're still sleeping in my bed. And we were still going to we went to a concert on February 19th. And there's videos that he has of me like dancing in the living room. And, you know, so it's like, okay, so why are you sleeping in the bed? Why are we continuing to hang out? Why do we have any sort of relationship if to you, now you're going to go on a podcast and say, Ariana knew we were broken up. And if we break up, I'm probably going to...
So, I don't know. I feel like she knew but wasn't addressing it. But I also feel like he's lying. But she did know something was up because, I don't know. It just... And then if he was sleeping in the bed, I feel like it might have just been more out of habit to make her think nothing was going on elsewhere. Because if you're not smashing in the bed you're in with your man, there's still a question that needs to have, you need to be having a conversation. If there's no dick in your mouth, have a conversation about why there's no dick in your mouth. I mean,
large.
Woo, you just said a mouthful.
Exactly.
It's 12:30 in the afternoon.
Don't forget we want to stay monetized, Raja. We need to just forget we want money from YouTube. So
yeah, I do want money. That was very explicit, but it's an example for
it was very explicit.
It was for research, and it's for commentary, and we're researching on how to keep your man if that's what you say you want. And if you do, and you're sleeping in the bed next to your man, you might want to insert something somewhere or have a conversation about why something isn't being inserted. And then then decide what you're going to be doing about it. But you can't like be sleeping next to your almost husband for over a year with no sex and then be like, what's wrong?
Yeah, he getting it somewhere else.
Or you know what, guys? It's not even that. Like, I've talked to many men. Like, I think that seems to be the default answer that a lot of women have is that he's off with someone else. Sometimes it's just that he's not attracted to you based on how you're acting towards him. So it could just be.
And that's what Tom was saying.
Men are capable of not having sex. I mean, they're not like, some women have higher libidos than some men. It's all about your libido level, right? Regardless of gender. He could just be not having sex with you or with anyone else and waiting for you to get your shit together before he walks off and goes with someone else. Right. He's probably not attracted to her right now based on how she's either conducting herself towards him, speaking to him, demeaning him, degrading him. Right?
Yeah.
Like, men are capable of withholding sex too. I'm just saying.
Right. And he was saying that he did feel like she didn't like him.
Right.
And his mojo was gone with her. So of course, men love a good mojo, you guys. Mojo is like you stroke their ego, you tell them it's huge.
That's what you're stroking at your house, Curbs.
They're so smart. You know what I mean? Like, once you get a gut dude, I would suggest you continue to stroke their ego if that's what you started with, because you can't just do that and then stop and expect him to be like, well, okay, she stopped, we're good. No, because if you stroked his ego to get him, told him he was the bee's knees for 3 years, of course, if he didn't hear that for the next 4 years, he gonna be like bzzing around to somebody who's telling him that.
But you know, I see, do you see the answers on Peacock? They have other version. I see the part of the other version.
The what?
It's what on Peacock they speak, about the gaslighting of Tom Sandoval, about the fact they lie about the Coachella thing. We said Ariana, she was depressed, and also they are in open relationship. And when I see that the moment you show on that, you see the gaslighting thing. She need to answer on an interview about her mental health by someone saying on a national TV something can make very harm her. Because do you want to work with someone doing that in his private life? It truly it's a way to broke her public image to do that. It's very dangerous, I see that for my part.
Right.
And I see that when I say, oh, maybe she the to be unfaithful, it's okay, but to try to destroy the public life, it's on him. He tried to make her go to the crazy ex-girlfriend. He tried to make her look like Britney Spears. She was insane. She tried to harm her. She's a cuckoo. He tried to say that.
Yeah. Men love calling women crazy because when you talk, you discredit them, right? So when I was getting my bachelor's degree, I took a women's gender studies class to fulfill my credit requirements, and in that class, I learned about an author who said that women are only allowed to be two things: good or bad, or insane.
Yeah, that's
correct.
correct.
So if you're anything other than good, if you fall on the other two characters of being bad or insane, you're discredited.
That's true. That's what they used to do in the 30s and 40s. They would commit women to mental institutions and call
even
them,
earlier, even the 1800s, Corey.
Yeah, and for hysteria, because they didn't agree with a point, or they had too much of an opinion. So,
or they would be hysterical that they found out they was sticking it in Mary Jane down the street.
Right.
And they would be like, oh my God, she's hysterical, and call the people and take her to the hysteria place.
I mean, like, y'all gotta understand, not much has changed even today. I mean, lucky that we live in the US, even though we have our problems. But y'all know I call my husband Bin Laden. Bin Laden is from Morocco. In Morocco, the queen was the new queen, who was never seen before, and previous queens were never seen. They didn't have a public stage, for lack of saying. This new one, she was out there for years, like opening hospitals, doing different things, having speaking engagement, wearing pants. Suddenly one day she disappeared.
Oh no.
Oh, in the Prince Mohammed. Yes, I knew that.
Right? Yeah, his wife, the red-headed queen,
yes,
right? The red hair.
No way, she's disappeared.
Yeah, y'all can Google it. Y'all can Google it. One of her last
Prince Mohammed, and yes.
Hold on, let me finish. And one of the last outings was she actually ironically met with Michelle Obama in Morocco because they were promoting women's education, girls' education. So, and then she disappeared suddenly after that. Nobody was allowed to ask questions. Journalists couldn't cover it. None of it. She just disappeared. This happened like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yes.
She's still alive, but we don't know where she at or how she is.
She's somewhere in the big palace, and they don't work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so don't think, I mean, like, luckily for us, we live where we live, even though we have our issues here. But I wish a motherfucker would. And I did stand my neck and Belanda. I was like, motherfucker, I wish you were trying to make me disappear. Because every time it's between me and you, it's gonna be you, motherfucker. That's all I got to say.
You know what?
Monetization. We need money, boys. If we curse, we don't have money. Money. No cursing, please.
Sarah is our monetization.
Oh
mentor.
no, honey, I'm an engineer. The monetization, so the cursing thing is only the first 5 minutes. Not the whole video.
It's not supposed to be throughout, but
it's supposed to be throughout, but they can't do that.
Yeah,
it's always like I say. You can say motherfucking, no, funking, motherfunking. No.
I know, and I say mother plucking and all. I try to almost say the word a lot, except for when I just say bitch.
So here's the problem with the algorithm, right? You can say bitch, they don't know what context you're saying it is, because bitch also is a female dog. Also, you can say ass is a donkey. So that's why I'm like, it's only the first 2 minutes and it's only certain words.
Right.
Within the first,
Yeah,
it's like the first 5 to 10 minutes. We're 46 minutes in. We good.
Yeah, we good. We good.
No,
You
we
can
don't
call
know.
everybody anything but a child of God.
Can we touch on real quick? I appreciate all my people for being here. Naughty Love, Corey, Lola Lane, Sarah,
Hit the like
and
button.
everybody in the chat. Yes, smash that like button on your way in if you haven't already. And also hit the link so you can follow these beautiful ladies' channels and see their POVs when they're not over here curving with the curvies. But I did want to touch on how the Toms kind of turned on each other. Tom was very upset that Schwartz said August and he was supposed to say January. What do you guys think?
Wow.
It's about time somebody, one of them, started telling a little bit of truth, because Lord knows they both liars.
But does it really matter when they start smashing? It was wrong, period. Who cares, right?
Period.
Who cares? And Miss Lala, why did she have to come out and say anything? She act like Tom was her man, the way her Sheena and the girl in the ugly baby doll fluffy poofy dress. What's her name?
I don't know. I don't remember her name.
You know, the black, the unforgettable.
Oh, Katie.
One.
We forgot that. We forgot the dark cloud Katie was even there.
I can't stand, and she is such a mean girl, and it's just like the way she acts, it just makes her so unattractive to me.
Well, she's been unattractive since season 1.
She's so self-righteous, and you always want to play victim when you knew who you married. He been cheating on you when y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend all those years. What makes you think getting married is gonna stop?
And Naughty, and not for nothing, to your point, right? I feel like if you allowed this shit, right, when y'all wasn't married and you get married to him, why do you expect it to be any fucking different? And my point, at some point, you are the problem and you need to shut the fuck up. You're either gonna shut the fuck up and take it, or you're just gonna leave the motherfucker. One of the
exactly.
Well,
but I don't like all these rules that she always is trying to implement. Y'all divorced. The man can do what he wants, just like you can do what you want.
Period.
That was so
and
insane.
she wasn't
to
even
me.
friends with Raquel, so why do you care?
Right.
Yes, exactly. That part.
Exactly. But
she was never friends with Raquel. That's the bottom line.
Yes, it's true. What you say is true.
And I like how
she was just being a control freak. And that's why she had to leave Tom, because he would not be controlled. She would be like, stick up for me. He was like, nope. She was like,
started
make a sandwich with me. He was like, nope.
No, he started resenting her after a while. Y'all noticed that? Like, he started giving it back to her.
Yeah.
Right.
It was,
she should have took them ugly glasses from him before she left him.
Right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You said it. You said it.
I kind of liked his glasses. You didn't like his little glass style on the thing? I thought those were kind of
Yes, he was good on him.
They look cheap.
Good.
They look cheap.
You know, I think actually Tom was okay with Katie leaving because she'll look just like her mom in a couple of years.
Oh, and the emotional extortion when she brought her mom on. Really?
That's what I'm saying. She is so, that is not cool. I did not like her mom getting into it. Nobody else's mom.
She tried to be a mom. She tried to be a mom. Her mom was a mom, you know.
But this show doesn't have mom space. It's
Sure
never had mom space.
You know what? To your point, you're absolutely right. I don't watch the show. I've seen a little bit of it, but from what I understand, it's supposed to be some young motherfuckers in LA trying to become rich and doing reckless shit. It
and hopping in and out of each other's beds.
Right. It don't give me like soccer mom driving the minivan, Honda Odyssey shit. No, it don't.
Like, we didn't need to see Katie's mom that many times this season.
Yeah, we don't care about mom.
The only old lady we need to see on the show is Lisa Vanderpump. And I did not like the way they disrespected her. I feel like Lala thinks she has more money than Lisa Vanderpump. And I can't wait for Lala to get fired. I hope Lala gets fired.
I can't wait for her to get fired. I can't wait for Katie to get fired.
STFU. Ooh, I want them fired. I want them fired.
And basically, Katie brought her mom on because she really don't have a storyline. And from what it looks to me, she don't really have that many friends no more. She falls out with everybody. I knew she was weird when she brought Stassi on her honeymoon. Child, ain't nothing sexy about that.
Yeah, that was like, you're not trying to get Stassi. Right. That
I
was
can
so
Who,
see
wait,
their
who said the
relationship
word? Hold on,
was
time out,
boring.
time out. I got distracted. Who said the word sexy and Stassi in the same sentence? I want to hear that one.
Oh, you can do that.
No, I said I
That
knew
bitch
Katie.
look like Mrs. Potato Head, okay?
Oh,
Yes, but no, I said I knew Katie was weird when she brought Stassi on her honeymoon. It is nothing sexy about that at all. It's nothing sexy about her and Tom Swartz.
Period.
Seriously,
What's not
like,
even sexy?
nothing. Like I
Lord.
can't, like me picturing them being intimate. Like my stomach
What?
curls. It's like watching my parents have
What?
sex. Like,
I'm sorry.
there's nothing sexy about her. Like even that dude she brought on that she supposedly had a date with.
That weird satchel guy. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
She got weird taste in men now when I think about it.
Okay.
She does.
Okay.
I feel like she has beer goggles for boyfriends.
Mm.
Like she had a drink, they were nice to her, and then when she's sober, she's like, "Oh well, they're still kind of nice," and so she hangs out with them.
She wants somebody to control, and I think that's.
She should just go ahead and be a dominatrix.
Okay, but
Mhm.
she's doing. She had a young boy or toy boy. You know, I don't know who is that guy. But you know, she had a 24, boyfriend now, Katie.
Mm.
But they broke up. She said on the thing
Yes.
that her and Satchel aren't together anymore. That he has another girlfriend.
Mm. He probably
Yep.
already had her.
I
when he
think
was
Katie is destined to be an old maid. She wants to be old alone with a bunch of cats and dogs around her.
Yeah.
That's what I foresee for her future.
Oh, that's what I wanted
Cat
to show
lady.
us. There was a psychologist that broke down all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. He said that James was overreacting. He said, and acting very immature. The psychologist said that Tom is definitely, he said he's not diagnosing him because he hasn't sat with him personally, but it appears to be some type of narcissistic behavior going on. And the way that he refuses to take accountability or own any part that he had in this is a clear sign of his narcissistic tendencies. He actually felt like Lala had a semi point, but he didn't drill into so much about her projection of her situation onto Tom. Speaking of Tom, I did not appreciate when Lala said Tom was like Randall. That proved to me more that she just wanted more of her story talked about, you guys. She didn't have no reason to bring Randall's name up because Randall and Tom are not the same. They are not the same. And then this whole thing about, oh, he's still in the house and hasn't moved out. That's just like Randall. Bitch, you're still in the house too, pretending to move out for endorsements. They're full of it.
I say whoever's the house name in can stay. Whoever name ain't knowing a house, they gotta go.
That's why they're both still there. They bought it together, I believe.
Why don't y'all just sell it and split the money? I just don't get it.
Yeah, go have these.
I don't
They're
know
just trying to hang on to each other. It's stupid. Like,
I don't know if it's for money reasons. All I know is that he had to take out some lines of credit for the bar on the house or something like that. And so I don't know how much
sounds like he was hustling backwards.
Because he was probably hustling backwards. So maybe it's not in their interest to sell it at this time because of how much debt is attached to it. Like maybe she wouldn't get her fair share or something. I don't know.
Then the market's not all that good either.
Yeah, the market is kind of going down. I just saw a house in San Francisco that's 2,500 square feet for under $1 million. So yeah, the market's doing something. Yes, indeedy. Now,
I think it's just proving how broke the Toms are. But at least Tom Swartz was able to get himself an apartment.
Right. Because him and the other girl, she did want the house sold. And so he did get a little money, but you see, he's not living great.
I'm telling you, both the Toms are broke.
And then he's paying everybody to sing karaoke with him. That's kind of sad, you guys. He pays his whole band and nobody's showing up to the shows allegedly.
Because he thinks, Sandoval think he's this superstar in his head. But he really not. He think he the best thing since sliced bread.
No.
I love the amount of belief he has in himself, but you're right. He's not like super talented. Sliced
Oh
bread,
no.
Tom Schwartz, not the same sentence,
All
Nani,
right.
right?
Oh no, I just made a mistake in the chat, y'all.
What'd you
What'd you
do?
say?
I didn't mean to something. I hit something in some in
You
Gala
block. You block.
916. I hit I
You
did
block
something.
someone.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Corey, you a petty
Don't
bitch.
touch
Corey.
No,
How do
I
you
didn't.
unblock her?
I don't
Unblock
know.
her.
That's what I've been
Jela,
trying to
love
do.
her.
Jela,
I
I will try to unblock you. Sorry, girl.
Yes,
tried
please. I'm so sorry.
Don't touch if you don't do it. Don't, Jela, we love you. Stay on the chat. Stay on the chat. We are going to be safe.
Yeah, and it looks like you're in my area code, Jilla. You're out here in Sacramento. I'm out here in
Jella, I'm
Sacramento.
so sorry,
I
honey.
can unblock her. I don't
My
know.
phone was falling off the bed, and I went to grab it, and
Yes,
something
and you
happened.
blocked it.
We love you, Jilla.
Jela, we love you.
Stay.
Stay on the chat, Jela. We love you. I will try to save you. I will try to save
We'll
you, girl.
figure it out. I mean, I can still see her on here with the block
But
option.
yes, but the question is not that. I tried to unblock her, but I don't know if I can to do that.
Well, on my side, it says she's still blockable, so that means she's unblocked, right?
No,
I
she's
don't know.
oh okay. You did no, she's unblocked. Okay, it's done. No, it just Corey. She's she had the wrong touch with the phone. No, honey, we blocked you for a few seconds, but we love you, Jella. We love you. We love you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on purpose. It was an
It's
accident.
just a mistake. Me too. You
is
know,
she
with
back?
the phone, it's very tricky because you really can block someone with a smartphone.
Yeah.
It's very tricky. Is why now I try to do my.
Oh, and it went through and deleted everything she did. Here, let me.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm fixing it. I'm trying to fix it.
No, it's fixed. I think it's fixed.
Y'all, she typing. The bitch ain't blocked. She all right. Anyway, did y'all see how Kim Zolciak is?
Yeah, I live in 916.
Huh?
I totally live in 916. That's my stomps, girl. We gotta connect. 916 is the Central Valley. Yes. Right on. I'm sorry, Lola. Go ahead.
No, what I was saying was that because I feel like we harping too long on the blocking, non-blocking. Kim Zolciak is down on Bravo begging for a job.
Of course she is.
You know she's selling her wigs. I will send you that. I will send you. She's
Who
selling
wants those old dusty wigs?
Truly, it's not a joke. I sent that.
Kim Zolciak is a disgusting, racist, clear person.
She is.
And she has a very bad gambling.
And this is all Carmageddon coming for her.
You can take the trash out the trailer, but out the trailer out the trash. I'm telling y'all.
Yo, when I seen the way she number one
That
treated
bitch is
Sweetie,
bougie trailer park.
no, but the way she treated Sweetie, number one, number two, the way she treated her own parents. I was like, this bitch is ruthless. Excuse me, she is ruthless. She is diabolical, and she's such a liar. But I don't want to see Kim back on Atlanta Housewives. I don't want to see her. Kim, go find another show.
She's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. She already had.
That's why I'm already not watching because I'm not giving her a soft place.
Right, but she's coming back for like an episode. She means like
I
don't
give
come back as a housewife.
She don't deserve no episodes. Nene needs an episode. How about that?
I think she should go on College Hill and learn some
that.
lessons. Okay.
You could make it through College Hill.
College Hill is so good. You were right. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I told you it's so good.
Oh man.
I refuse to pay for BET. I'm sorry, y'all.
Why?
Because I do. I really do. I refuse to pay for it.
It's on
I'm about to
YouTube.
refuse to pay for this HBO Max. They switched it to Max and the app won't upload on my
Oh, I canceled that. I'm overpaying all these fees. But
I don't pay for Max.
for free on YouTube, you guys. Free 99, all right? This
free 99. Sorry, I don't want to Kim back full time either. Exactly, Aaron.
We don't have to come back. You don't have. You see what she does to her man, her husband. She has to have psychiatric evaluation to cry, and she is the gambler on the couple.
Yeah, she's a full on. I did a video on it,
guys.
She takes the funding of the kid to of the little kid to gambling on on the casino, she takes the funding saving for the kids. It's what I see.
Guys, the reason why she need a job is to fight this divorce. So because I bet you Croy get them kids. I bet you Croy get them kids.
He keep the
They
kids.
better off with Croy.
He gonna be keep the kids.
He about to use everything in her past. Like she was a mistress to a married man. I see it all. Ooh, I wish I was a fly on the wall in that courtroom.
The war between these two. He's a Scorpio boy. He's a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio sign. He will fight. But
they were both using one another. She was using Croy to make Big Papa jealous, which didn't work because Croy had no money.
Yeah.
And he was using her to try to do a come up, and it didn't work because everybody was tardy for that party.
All of these users' plans blew up in their face, you guys. Lala thought she had a plan to get a bag. She broke up. Randall had a baby with his wife at the time when she went and smashed him the first night and accepted that Range Rover.
But you know what, Curves? I can't take something that doesn't want to go.
True.
Yeah, you can.
So we got to start holding these men more accountable because I was having a conversation. My friend, my good Judy was over yesterday, and we was drinking, acting a fool, driving Bin Laden crazy. And we were having that conversation. I've been hit on by every type of man of every social economic background of every color. Okay. And I have said no every time. At some point, the married person has to be held responsible because you're the one who made the commitment.
That's right. Tom is all to fault here. That's what I've said from the beginning. Tom is all to fault. Whoever's in the relationship is who you fault, and the rest of it
because hoes gonna hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But also,
Tom is at fault. Tom is definitely at fault.
Right.
But Ariana, she didn't really set high expectations for the relationship. She didn't want to get married. She didn't want kids. Like, I just wish she had the ball.
She wasn't about shit. Is that what you're trying to say? She wasn't about anything progressive.
Right.
No, she wasn't.
That's fair.
She was about laying up in that house. My man bought me a $2 million house, and I'm just gonna lay up in it.
I mean, what are you, bitch?
Yeah.
Because I'm blonde and I'm supposed to be pretty. Not.
But I would have been naturally so horny that he would have got smashed.
You buy me a $2 million house. You getting it every single fucking day. I'm telling you that right now.
Right.
Three times a day. Okay.
Even if you like wearing all my dresses.
What? Pause. What?
Yeah, Tom loves wearing dressing up like women.
What?
I think I saw somewhere where somebody leaked that Jack said that he's bi.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Ariana is bi. That whole cast seems a little fluid.
Girl, these people do anything for a check. I swear.
Yeah, Tom likes to play drag queen.
Okay.
He does. He sure does.
I think that some in the drag queen.
I got Aaron D in the comments. Shooketh.
I think some of the drag Raquel, because Raquel probably used to peg her.
I think some of the drag queens in the community resent Tom for his playing in drag instead of taking their art form serious.
Yes. But isn't that kind of how some drag people start? Is just playing and then they go a little further and then a little further.
I don't know.
Yeah, but not on a national stage though.
Yes.
I don't know that I have that much offense to that.
But
did you guys think Ariana's outfit was revenge body or what?
No.
I think she's blowing up because she's free. She's
trying too hard for me.
It was basic.
She's free. I think she's free of that man.
It was very Fifth Element to me.
I think I remember I sent you that TikTok about the glow up. I think Tom take all her energy she had to take care of him to be the best partner. She forget herself on that situation, and she lost herself. And she said it on the interview. She said she was a kid with a dad who was never at home the night, and she tried to be the perfect daughter, the perfect student, the perfect everywhere, to be perfect for her dad. And she do the same with Tom. She lose herself on that man because he was very like her dad in some way, and she said it. very clearly, and she said she was with a man who is like a ghost, never there. He asked so much, but he was never there. It's why she grew up now.
That explains everything, Sarah B. That explains everything. She got daddy issues. That's why she.
That's the whole thing.
She
Right.
said,
I forgot about her daddy issues.
You know,
I'm sorry, having daddy issue don't excuse your whorish bottom of the barrel behavior. I'm sorry, it really don't. I'm sorry.
I don't think
just because your daddy skipped out on his responsibilities don't mean you need to be swallowing all around the world. I'm sorry, as an adult. Bye. Go get therapy, bitch.
No. First, I'm sorry. We can call her the B word because she was not the guilt person on that situation. She doesn't do anything.
You can. Because she did it to somebody else the year before. Come on, you reap what you sow. Come on.
Period. Call me the bitch.
If we see the
situation, a bitch.
No, for me, Ariana, she's not the B word. For me, I can tell her that. We can use the B word against women. I don't like to use the B word on the fight because it's discriminated to other women. It's my son. It's my my value about that situation. But what she explained, she was very clear. It's not a daddy issue. It's inner child issue. It's a wounded issue. And when she spoke about Tom, you see the same. All these patients have issue with the inner child. With the wound about the fact they are not treated fairly or loved enough or to be grow in a good environment to be a good adult. She had a father who let her just to drink a bar. He had maybe a father absent to Tom Sandoval. We don't know. But the fact to say it's just daddy issue, I think is very insulting to people. For me, I'm sorry, I'm professional in the healthcare. I don't speak of that issue. I speak of inner child issue, parenting issue, for sure. But just that issue is not.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm a firm believer in accountability. When you become an adult, you need to be accountable for your actions. And if you know that you are struggling with something, it is your responsibility and no one else's for you to find the help that you need. And I stand by what I say. I think she a bitch.
I agree.
I agree with your point. I just feel like no one in this life, right? There are people who get up by the bootstraps and get their shit together, no matter how difficult the situation is.
People
and then there are victims who love being a victim and perpetuate. I'm sorry, I have no patience. Get your shit together and move on.
Some people can't. It's my field job. I will tell you that some people don't have the capacity mentally to do that. They can't.
Then why get in a relationship?
But I work in a field with people with disability, mental disability. They have a relationship too, but they are on conservatorship, but they have the right to have love in their life. But we can ask two people. Tom Sandoval is a normal adult, very functioning, but the action he had to other women in love relationship, and to his friend is very manipulative and very, it's very worried me the way he sees the world. He sees the world like everybody need to be uncomfortable of me and my desire. He doesn't have reciprocity. When she speak and what she said, I'm sorry, she said, I have made my mistake on that, sorry, but I'm not the B word. And the B word is something very patriarchal for me. Very patriarchal. I don't say any time in my day, in my life, the B word. I always grow with a strong woman, and I don't say that to any woman. I say it's a poor woman. She's lost with herself, and she used her sex attitude to do things. But at the end, they are kids in the past, and they grown up alone and lost. And you see the result with someone very egotistic like Tom Sandoval. You see what they do to doesn't have maybe the good, positive, parenting. You see that it doesn't.
I wonder what Tom Sandoval's parents are like. Like, I wonder what Tom's upbringing was. That he doesn't have to take any accountability, can dress in both sexes, have his fingernail polished, want to be prettier than his girl.
He lived a privileged life. That's what that means.
Tom Sandoval is greedy. It's all about him.
I will tell you information you need to know.
But can I say this? Ariana, though, on the show, she's been depressed and down for a while. And at what point is it selfish, like, to put that on your partner? Like, go get help with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Nadi, I agree 1,000% with you. 1,000%.
1,000%.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
in
know what's
1,000%.
very dark? We learn that Raquel go on St. Louis with Tom Sandoval to see his family. So his family, who knew Ariana, who knew who is she, who knew the love story, they meet Raquel. She goes in his hometown. His mother.
Men do that all the
This
time.
is not
though, Sarah.
Disney. No one's
Men
gonna
do that
come on
all
a
the
horse
time.
and save you. We have to save ourselves, and that goes for men and women. No matter what issue, everyone goes through things in life. That's period. There's not a person on this stage. There's not a person watching who has not dealt with something unfortunate in their life. That it is not what kills you. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. And what doesn't break you makes you stronger. Period.
Right.
Exactly.
That's it.
And
I
It is
agree.
what it is. And you know what? It's natural selection as well. Some of us are strong enough to survive and go upward and onwards, and some of us are not. And that's natural selection, and it is what it is. And that sounds cold, and I am cold. I'm very logical, but I'm still not wrong.
You're not wrong, but I'm just so sick of, and that's why people end up getting in.
I will tell you that solidarity.
Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sick of people. You know you're not in a position to be in a relationship emotionally or whatever, but you choose to fall in anyway, right? And then it starts a cycle of ignoring the signs. And next thing you know, you with this person for 5 years, but they was never right to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And like people really need to start taking accountability for their emotions and where they're at mentally. You know what I mean? But people fall into relationship out of greed, out of the necessity of love, instead of working on yourself and being in a good position so you can attract a healthy partner.
Amen.
But I will tell you that if you don't have that when you have kids, if you don't have someone learning you, a parent, because the mother of Tom Sandoval, she can take her phone and say, kids, we need to speak together now. What did you do with Ariana? What did you do with Raquel? And she can take her phone and say, no, I don't let that happen. I will make you take your accountability of your action, because she's his mother. She can call Ariana and say, okay, what's happening with my son? Why is it with the girl? He's not
grown.
Yes,
very
his
grown.
mother can take her
I feel
phone.
like
I'm sorry.
As a mom, no.
Yes, you don't do that. If you know Ariana for 8 years, you don't take the accountability. You don't make your son make the best action.
Look, once my children become grown, because I have an adult, I have adult daughters.
Wait, this is a great question. So, what would you do? Who's answering?
Can
first?
I go real quick? Right.
All right, go ahead.
So, as a grown adult, I do not expect my parents to involve themselves in my private affair as an adult. I get myself into a relationship. I can see my way out. And love, to your credit earlier, what you were saying is that a lot of people are in dysfunctional, toxic relationship because you have no business being in a relationship. You are not a better version of yourself, and you know that. You know you're struggling with your inner demons, and you go and try to push those demons on someone else. No. And I have to say this, I feel like when women get into a relationship, they expect a lot, but a lot of us have to look internally and make sure that we are healthy, of sane mind, got our shit together to then contribute and be a part of something greater with someone else.
Correct. Yes. Boom.
Exactly why I'm not in a relationship.
Exactly.
Like, and your parents are not responsible. Your parents are not responsible for your actions as an adult, period. Go ahead, Nadi.
No, like, as a grown adult, my mom is not going to come and correct me. That like, once your children become adults, all you could do is advise them. Ultimately, the decision is up to them, you know, and he may not want his parents to know about what's going on, what he been into, you know. So like, for his mom to come in there, it's enough people browbeating him. He's losing friendships, he's losing business and stuff like that. I don't think it's a parent's place to really step in. I think it's a parent's place to step back, make sure their mental health is okay, and let them work it out for themselves. It's too many parents that coddle they grown children.
Exactly.
Instead of just letting them figure it out. Like, because that's how most people.
You got to drop kick them out the nest. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to drop kick them out the nest.
That's it.
Exactly.
And I know it may come across cold, but life is going to keep lifing, whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Hashtag life gonna be life.
Life in. And you know what?
Life
Exactly. I refuse. I will let my son know what I think, and then he can take that in consideration to what he should be doing. I have given him all of the tools that he needs to be a man, and if he don't decide not to use those tools, that's on him.
Right.
But what he's not going to do is play in my face and bring that heifer to my house.
Right. And also, even with friends though too, not just your kids, because I had a friend tell me, I thought her man wasn't shit for the longest, and she was like, why didn't you tell me after she broke up with him? Because I was like, you were in your love bubble, you were not going to see it then. You had to learn for yourself, right? And I had told her a little bit before, but I wasn't going to tell her to leave him or get rid of him or anything. But I did let her know how I felt and what I saw were red flags. But I wasn't going to tell her to leave him because I knew she wasn't. And I don't waste, Lola Lane don't waste her breath on nobody. If I know you're not going to listen to me, I ain't going to,
you gotta stop putting expectations on people. Seriously.
Right, exactly.
You gotta stop and let adults
need to see things for themselves. That's it.
But yeah, you gotta let adults adult, okay?
Right. I feel like Ariana presented as kind of a damsel in distress. She was depressed, didn't like her body image, complained about how other boyfriends.
Like MO though, Curves.
Isn't that clear, girl? Well, yeah, because they had to justify her smashing somebody else's live-in boyfriend, right? So she needed to like ultimately victimize herself to be caught up with him, and then it just turned into her shtick. You know what I mean? Like she was always just like, yeah, I'm pretty, but my butt's fat. Yeah, I'm pretty, but this. And it was just so insecure. And I'm telling you, ladies, I am a fat Black woman. I can get most men that I want because my level of confidence, I think I'm a 1X.
You are not.
Yes, I am. I think I'm a 1X in my mind, and I'm confident and present as what I emote in my most inner mind. You know what I'm saying? You have to have like a level of confidence before a man will totally, or your other partner will totally accept you. You have to have confidence. You can't be their pity project for 9 years and then wonder why, he didn't choose me, because you're not choosable. You're broken, you're fractured. And then you get Raquel, who presents as a pageant queen. She's confident. She walks around. Her spine is erect. She might not have every curve the other ladies have, but she has confidence, you guys, and she presents. And I feel like that also drew Tom to her because they matched on that level. He's ultra confident in whatever dress or white fingernail polish, and she's ultra confident in his hoodie with no panties on. So I mean, they both matched on that, and I feel like Ariana was never going to match on that. Even when guys at the pool party, remember when Raquel walked in? Ariana shrank behind her and was like, "Oh, look how gorgeous she is." She's putting those ideas in Tom's mind, saying that shit all the time.
But you can, I'm sorry, you can't say that a woman, she's gorgeous when you see her. I don't think the point is, okay, maybe she was not the most sexual, but sometimes you need to have reassurance from your partner. It's not something very...
but it's not their job to
reassure you.
Lifted and reassured. It's
I
your
will
job.
That it's her job to do that to Tom. She keep him on her arm, on herself too. We see that on the show. We see that during all the years of the show. She's always behind him, always cuddle him, always be behind.
But that's the other part. She made this monster. She coddled him every time.
I
will tell you that he asked for that. He asked for that because my ex was a cancer, and cancer guys are like that. They are very sensitive. They are very crying, and they are asking to reassure me, show me I'm sexy, show me I'm the man. They're always like that. And I see Tom. I see so much men like that. Men are always asking you to do things for them. In any relationship I had, I had enough relationship to know that. And when I work with men too, they want to be cuddled. It's why now you have someone that are burned out in their home to be sad mother, because you have a man he doesn't do just to take a glass himself. It's true. Men love to be cuddled. We knew that. My father would love to be cuddled.
Yeah, I don't do it. Maybe that's why I'm
okay. So I'm in a long-term relationship, you guys, and while I'm saying that, I'm speaking from experience when I say it's not like my husband's job to tell me how beautiful I am. It's a nice added benefit. However, he doesn't have. It's not a requirement because I have to emote that for him to recognize and be like, oh,
That's fair, yeah.
Mhm.
and I don't feel like
Mhm.
when you are constantly like, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me, you
That's
really
unattractive.
yeah, you don't really allow that person to see you fully. They're looking at you from pity, Ariana.
I think
Yeah,
Ariana
I
needed
agree
help
with that.
a long time
And
ago, and she never worked on herself. It was always
period.
poor Ariana. Oh, woe is me. Woe
Mhm.
is me. Oh my God, I have self-esteem issues. I'm depressed, but I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids, but maybe I want to make embryos just in case I decide. Like, girl.
Yeah, it was
like
a lot.
that would drive me crazy. You know what I mean?
would
And
too.
it's just like,
It would me too.
where's
I was
her
like, no.
accountability for not getting the help she needed and projecting all that negativity
For
on her
9
partner?
years, you guys. They've been
Yeah,
together
yeah,
for
that's a
9
lot.
years.
That is a lot.
Poor Tom was tired, you guys.
He was dead wrong. If he
Yeah.
was tired, he should have been man enough to say, you know what, this is not working for me. I don't care
True,
if
that's true too. But you know what, Curbs? I got to give you credit because I can appreciate you looking at it on the other side.
Mhm.
Oh, right on. I appreciate that. Thank you.
No,
I
I give
appreciate
all
that
you
because
ladies
you're
credit. I
speaking
appreciate
facts.
all of your point of views.
You're
Seriously.
speaking facts, right? Because you're saying like, yeah, absolutely, love, you're right. Like he should have never done that. Period. Hard stop. Right. But also, who the wants to be with someone who's always like a Debbie Downer? Like even if you're a man,
Katie.
like nobody wants to hear that shit every day. I come home from work and you're talking about like, oh, I'm getting bald, my stomach poking out. Like in Curves, I've also been married for relatively like, I don't know, like 7 years. I don't know, I forgot. Fuck it. But like my point is, it's not their job to consistently kiss your fucking ass.
Yeah, no,
Also,
it's not.
I don't like empty compliments. Like if I
Right.
look beautiful today, tell me. But if I
Right.
look correct, then you don't gotta lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a girl woke up looking electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Especially
absolutely
after a good toss the night before.
okay, man. You better.
Exactly.
I think if this girl spent more time working on herself and more time busting splits over that dick,
Mhm.
we wouldn't be here. That's my opinion. Also, they should have gone to marriage counseling. I mean, the couples counseling as
Relationship
well.
counseling. Yeah.
They do a couple
But it was
counseling.
too late. You
And
don't go. You don't
No,
go
you gotta
year
go
9.
on,
They
girl.
do. They do, and what she's explained and what he explained to it, they do couple counseling at the Tom asking that to have the way to break up with her, but he was surprised they have much better relationship when they work together and apart on themselves.
Okay, well, let's
I'm
just do
saying,
this.
you don't get house insurance when the house is on fire. That's all I'm saying.
That's the part, right? So they should have, as soon as he saw that she was a wounded bird, if he decided he
Yes,
wanted to save a damsel in distress,
Yes,
they should have
ma'am.
immediately embarked on, let's get your mind right, Ben, because it can be tiring trying to always save you. So why don't we work on that?
Not
I
get
love
your
you
mind
enough.
right.
Yeah, I love you enough to be here with you while you work on getting your mind right. Let's work on that now. Not year 9,
Exactly.
Yeah.
maybe year 2 or 3, but
The
year
whole-
9?
Yeah, the whole entire cast are a bunch of people who don't take responsibility for anything. For
And
anything.
and it makes for good TV.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I see on TMZ the fact of Raquel, she contacted the FBI.
Yeah, I saw that. It came up
I
yesterday
thank you.
that her family actually was so disturbed over the death threats in social media that she's been receiving that they turned over what the people were saying in the comments to the FBI allegedly.
Yes,
But her family hasn't confirmed, nor has the FBI. But that's the alleged.
TMZ get out there.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Oh, you okay, girl? You look like you was hacking up a hairball.
I know, right? Like that was. I had my window open and a breeze.
Damn.
Y'all don't feel like that's like a PR stunt? Them calling the FBI?
I do.
Kind of
Natty,
sympathy.
tell me if I'm wrong. Natty, tell me if I'm wrong. Ain't nobody gonna kill you off the internet like that, talking shit. You know how much shit we be talking on the internet. Leave you alone. We should have had the FBI, CIA, DEA.
Why is she going FBI? Why is she going
IRS especially?
Because it's a felony threat, and they have cyber laws now.
in California?
Cyberbullying is a full-on law right now, and if you feel like you're being cyberbullied, you have the right to, especially with a
Whoop
felony death
ass.
threat.
Oh.
Even
I
in
guess
if that,
so.
you got it in writing. That's like sending a ransom note talking about I'm gonna stab your forehead. You know what I'm saying? They put it in writing
Not the
on a
forehead.
public forum.
You know how many people drop into my DMs on a daily basis, talk about, oh, I have a message for you. Your life is in danger. So
Oh,
is
I
the
hate
freaking
that.
world. Okay, have you seen this world? I'm in danger every time I step
Right,
foot
time
out my
out. Can I
door.
say one thing? I would say 2 words: run up.
I'm just saying.
I got another 2 words.
Try
I
it
wish
if you
a
want
MF
to.
would.
I love it. I love it. She said,
I
"Run
wish a
up."
MF would.
Yes, run up.
Run up.
They say something
Straight up,
crazy to
that's
you.
it. Like,
They say
I
something
dare you
crazy
to
to
try
you,
it.
and
Like,
Mama's like,
you want
"Ooh,
me
I
mad
got
to mess
time."
with me? Because I'm gonna give you a run for your money because I'm fast and I don't mind throwing the hands.
Yes,
okay?
I agree, Zilla.
Okay.
Because if
I like you,
you're
Naughty.
crazy
You
enough-
my type of bitch.
I like you
if
so
you're
much.
crazy enough to write something online, then yeah, get the FBI involved. Hey, you don't know, people are crazy. Did you guys see that movie Swarm?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, okay? And allegedly, that was allegedly something true. I didn't even hear about that stuff. But
No,
hey,
May I say something too, though? Opposite of that, I also feel like I'm gonna say something. Y'all can get mad. A hit dog will holler. I don't give a fuck. I also feel like some people are way too fucking sensitive too on the internet. Because I feel like can't no bitch who don't pay my bills and don't smash my box and I don't know in real life tell me about me. You understand?
Stop. Say it again.
Okay.
Amen.
So if you would never have the audacity or the gall to say it to me in person, because you know a bitch ain't scared and she'd be like, run up. And I would read you, mess you up, and take your man all in the same day. So I'm just saying, like, I just feel like some people need to grow a thicker skin as well. Like if somebody tells you to go scratch, then go scratch. Who gives a fuck? Like if you tell me to go scratch, I'm gonna tell you to go lick. Okay. So it's like y'all gotta.
And you want to know what else is going on?
Learn how to read and
so
get
many
less sensitive. That's it.
That too, and also I feel like people need to stop trying to fix other people. Period. Like not everybody is gonna live the way you're mold. You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. Stop trying to fix other people. Worry about yourself.
What to do? Yeah.
Mind your business, okay?
Period.
And if you don't like a certain energy, you do not have to engage. But like the moment you feel like you could fix a mama, you know what I'm saying? You already done lost, honey, bro, because that person got rights to do whatever they want. And you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, only thing I can control is my choices in situations. That's it.
Right. And that's where all of these cast members failed. Okay, this is where they all failed. They all in each other's business. They all in each other's beds, and all of a sudden they want to get holier than thou. Come on.
And that's why I like that Andy called them all out. Like Lala and James, you both slept together, and y'all both had partners.
Yes. He said
Okay, he went around the room and rounding them all up. Like, who are y'all? Y'all all cheaters. And he said, except for Katie, for what we don't, for what we know. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she got a little freakum in her too. But you know, because usually birds of a feather flock together.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that. Because I was thinking, Ariana's Debbie Downer whole vibe. She has like two personalities where she's like kind of seems fun and outgoing, but she's really Debbie Downer. And now she has the sandwich shop with the Debbie Downer, Katie. So birds of a feather flock together, and now they're making sandwiches.
The two Debbie Downers. Wouldn't it be great if Katie and Ariana hook up? I think
that's what I was thinking. Oh my God.
I think they'll be a sexy lesbian couple. I swear.
Oh, they would grow old together and have a palace full of cats.
And cobwebs on their cootie cat.
Not a palace full of cats.
Y'all, if I come out, Lola Lane's random thoughts, right? If I was a lesbian, I would only date bitches my size and my shoe size so we can like have one big ass closet.
I ain't sharing no clothes.
That's it. I'm just saying, Lola random thoughts. That's it.
Corey random thoughts. I ain't sharing nothing.
You stingy.
Yep, I grew up as the only kid. I ain't sharing nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm not sharing my man. That's for damn sure.
Mm-mm. And
Oh, no,
not
no,
my
no.
clothes or my shoes neither. You lucky if you get a crust of bread.
But girl, what do you think is the famous surprise to make all the producers to say to the cast, don't sign the new contract before you see all what's happening?
I think it's more propaganda and hype. Some more
Mhm.
spin my
Yes.
head. Some more spit in my face and tell me it's raining. Brought to you by Bravo.
But
Amen.
you know, they said we have revelation. You go on Peacock too. You do that. I say,
Whatever.
why? But why you don't do anything
Not all
on
of that,
Bravo?
though.
You
And
know,
then
the
for all of them to pretend like they don't know what's going to happen in the third reunion and they were there.
they knew
it's
they are there.
lies.
They said it was during the one-to-one interview. Tom or Raquel say something make everything change. My theory is maybe they are together much longer, or Lisa Vanderpump maybe knew before to anyone.
Of course, Lisa knows because she's the executive producer. Lisa knows
But maybe
everything that goes on.
Just-
Yes, she do. Yes, she do. And she a little puppet master too. Don't put nothing past Lisa either.
No, she gonna make sure she have a good show.
Lala is going to try to replace Tom in Iron Life, or maybe just her bed. Lala, she never gonna go to Tom Sandoval. She never go to Tom Sandoval. Lala, she never
We
go
don't
to
care about Lala.
But maybe James. Maybe she go to James, you know. But Lala,
Yeah, Lala needs to go. I feel like Lala needs to get off the show. She's too big for her britches. She thinks she knows everything. She
Yelling
can
at
get
the
out
boss.
with mocking her friends. She's never supported women. She only pretends to support these hoes when she needs a shoulder to cry on. The same hoes that she was crying to this season, she tortured in seasons before. But she's
Amen.
calling it an evolution and she's changed now that she has Ocean. No. You're a user and you need to go, Lala. We're done with you. You're not black. Go sit down with not black Kanye West and go over there. We don't need to hear from you. We
I
don't
just don't like how she be trying to act a little gangster, like
and
she's
James,
urban or something.
James, you know what? You're the first clout chaser to get so much press and remain on the show and brag about being a clout chaser and a fanboy who effed a lady just to get on the show. And now you have top billing. No, go with your girlfriend Lala back to whence you came, to the pits of where you came from. We don't need you no more. You're not black. You're not Kanye. And your DJ sets are just okay. I've heard you need to drop a little more bass. Okay. And then Katie, make a sandwich, try to get some therapy, be happy, try some smile therapy. Ariana, you're not really a victim, girl. You're sitting up there all freaking like you're the end all and the be all, and you aren't just who you were when you took this man from Kristen. And then she's like, he didn't lose me. I didn't lose him. He lost me. Whatever. You get some therapy, make your sandwiches with your new soon-to-be wife. Lisa Vanderpump, love you, lady. Stick to your guns. Tom for into your life way before Ariana. And so I feel like Ariana pulled a James, actually, you guys. She started smashing Tom so she could get more camera time. She was in the same building and not getting no camera time, so she started smashing Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Lala also, I mean, isn't she a James too? And so I feel like Lisa knows that about these people, and for her to have, of all the people in her sphere, pick Tom and Tom to go into business to and do multiple restaurants and endeavors with, she's not letting go of those two people. And for Lala and Ariana to make demands of Lisa Vanderpump's associations, kick rocks.
She don't need them. She made
What
them.
she said. What she said.
And Vanderpump always says she never liked Lala. Okay,
She
day one, so she should already know the woman that signed your check can't stand you, but she's still allowing you to collect it
because that's business, right? I can hate you with every fiber of my being, but if at the end of the day you make it rain, bitch, I'm gonna keep you on. Fuck that. Fuck my feelings. I'm all about my bread. Fuck that. It's called pimping. It's called pimping. P-I-M-P. And Vanderpump is a madam, and she's madaming. Okay.
What kills me is you gonna bite the hand that feeds you, and you gonna try to read that person for filth on camera?
Oh no, we don't do that.
That was horrible. That was
No.
I mean, the
Don't
level of
do
entitlement
that.
of these clear ladies, that was like such a Karen move. I mean, she needs to watch herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was
You better
very-
say it again, Manny. You better say it again.
Better man, exactly. They better believe who the executive. Yes, and yes, they are getting too big for their britches. Too
But
big.
the way, you know, Lala, she speak with Lisa Vanderpump and say, oh, and I say, but just Lala, Lisa tried to make everyone to be more reasonable, and I agree with Lisa. We hear you screaming during 5 hours. Please, just be silent. When Lisa said that, I agree with her. When you have someone yelling during so much time, you want them to be silent. When they say that, I'm agree with her during the reunion, because everybody's yelling during 5 hours they are filming. You have your head like I don't know, like a melon water. It's so much yelling and crying and yelling. I think I'm like, you know, when you have with a bunch of kids, you know, yelling on a park and playing. It's the same thing situation. I agree with her.
Honey,
listen.
I think Sheena over the show. I think Sheena need to go and chill with her husband and raise her daughter.
They need
wait a
to
minute. Doesn't she get served with something next episode?
Yes.
I wonder what that is. She cried.
Oh,
It's
shit, really?
Raquel sent her a paper about the cease and desist.
Oh,
But
good.
I thought that was already known because that's why she was in the trailer and not on the stage.
Yes, but it's
She's such a punk. She's such a
what
punk.
I read is
Raquel a op, yo. She a whole snitch.
yes.
Oh,
Okay, ladies.
I got an important question. Ready?
Yeah.
Could I get Panera for lunch?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, do you like, you know what I love from Panera is the white, is the steak white cheddar panini and the green goddess salad. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be having Corey like crack up with every fucking shenanigan I do, but go ahead. Yeah, you know what's good? I wanted to try the Cobb salad.
Oh, it's so good.
Panera.
All right, y'all making me order Panera. Y'all bad influences.
Panera is
No,
so yummy.
Panera's healthy, girl.
No, but
Panera?
you know what? I don't like they portions all the time. Like
It's a wait, hold up, because I forgot she don't live over here. It's like a cafe, but they sell like sandwiches and soups and salads.
Can we have the picture, Laja? Can you make picture?
Oh yeah, Panera. Let's
Yes,
show the
we
people
need
Panera.
Lola, you
Oh,
open
we
the
love
door
food porn.
and we don't give the picture. Laja, give the picture of the food. Give
Okay,
it
so
to
let's
me.
go here.
Yeah, we like food
We
porn.
like
Share
we,
this.
we need to.
Oh, she like food porn. She's like, oh
We
no,
need
that's
to
not
do-
it.
That's
Okay.
Ariana's dress pattern.
I'm dead.
A fake Jean Paul Gaultier.
And we are gonna choose
Oh, shit, I
online.
could do that.
What you
Fuck.
say? Five and what? Panera, right?
So it's a shop and they have like a series
Can
of
we
them
see what
everywhere.
Lola she want to take? Can we see what Lola what is your order you want to take?
Okay,
I
so they
want
have
a Caesar
excellent
salad.
sandwiches. They
All right,
have the,
y'all. I'm getting, so I'm a cheap bitch, right? So I'm getting the soup, the half a soup, the small
yeah,
soup,
this half and half.
sandwich. Yup. And then I'm gonna
That's
get
what I
a.
usually
I'm
do,
lying.
too.
I'm not being cheap. And I'm getting a Caesar salad on the side, and I'm adding bacon to it and chicken and some.
Here's
other-
what I get. Is this the yeah? This,
Have y'all had that macaroni sandwich? You see the macaroni sandwich? Have you had that, Curbs?
A macaroni sandwich?
No, I don't do their My kids love their macaroni. My kids
is
love
it?
their macaroni.
It's
saw
sandwich.
it
Oh
right
no,
there, Sarah.
no, I can't.
Yeah, so it's just soup and salad.
Yes,
Light
it's
fares. Oh, and they have great desserts, you guys. The bakery section is so freaking
Oh,
good.
have you had the kitchen sink cookie?
Oh my god, the best
That
cookie
will
of life.
change your life. If you
Okay.
haven't had it. Am I lying, Curbs?
Oh, it's so good. My kids love that. I might have to go get them one. So it's called the kitchen sink cookie. And it has everything that you need for your hips and thighs to mesmerize the masses. It is so freaking good. Oh my gosh. And it literally has like, it has sweet, it has salty, it's crunchy, it's chewy, it's huge. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The kitchen sink cookie.
It's so good. I ain't even playing.
Yeah.
I'm not even
So,
playing.
but you guys, it's coming up on 10:40. I have 11 o'clock. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through today. Let me get back on here. And I feel like we had a kind of robust conversation today. Now, we didn't do exactly a recap of the circus, but we did you guys feel complete on your thoughts? We have like 5 more minutes. Any other wrapping up thoughts from you, Sarah? Go first.
We need to have more food the next time. We need to speak more food, and we need to see food on Vanderpump. We don't see any hardcore thing. We don't see any cocktail. We don't see any.
People don't eat.
Yeah, when you're hot, when you're that high, you don't eat, Sarah.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I prefer to eat. Eat is better than to be high.
Yeah. Lola Lane, you have any closing thoughts?
Clear people gonna clear. I just feel like I said before, like they're coming from a place of privilege. That's why they all feel entitled. They can walk all over people, treat people like shit. Work on yourself. Stop expecting people to save you. Be accountable for your own actions. That's it.
Excellent. Corey. Berman.
Don't be a hoe.
Oh, but Corey.
Yeah, that's my final word.
I love it. Naughty Love. Final words.
Live, love, laugh. I don't care about these clear people. I really don't. It's just made for good conversation. Seriously,
that part.
Yeah.
I let it all go as soon as we hang up.
Exactly. You know
and
what?
I think I'm about to get some of this Mexican street corn soup.
Oh,
I love Mexican street corn.
I'm gonna have an elote salad today. I'm having the elote salad today. Elote salad. Yeah, that's gonna be so good.
Oh, that sounds good, Curbs.
Yes.
I think I may give me a chicken Caesar.
Okay, so don't be a hoe. Get some therapy.
I'll try.
And-
Don't be a Debbie Downer. Have some
and eat
confidence.
French
Keep
food.
your peen in the house if you're in a monogamous relationship or twat. And don't yell at your boss if you still want a job, dude.
That part.
Just don't do it.
I mean, you would think, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what happens for Black people. You see, Shawnee O'Neal didn't even accept those ladies screaming at her that scene, so they ended up off the show screaming at Shawnee. So yeah, let's see how this all fares out. I appreciate everybody for being here. I hope you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button on the way out, and leave a comment. I love interacting. And smash the bell and ring Naughty Love LLC's bell. You have your link in the comments, Naughty.
I put it there.
Thank you.
Sarah, when are you getting the link for the comments, girl?
I had some some issue now for the moment, so I just take time because I'm working on my own thing too.
Okay.
But it's just I don't know if I do that on French or in English too, because the question I received some very nasty DM since a few months ago.
Why?
From the New Jersey stand, from people like that, try to say that, and yes, it's a very strange thing, and I say I don't give any attention to that. But the problem is the cancel culture. It's very, because I'm very derogatory sometimes, and I'm very on my position, so I don't know. I feel the energy is very electric for the moment. I feel everybody is very, like in, I don't know who, like a volcano, it's very ebullition. I think we need to slow down sometime the energy. And I need
your back.
I will tell you that, and the YouTube game is very violent behind the scene.
Yeah, these people are crazy. I just be trying to stay right here on
very violent. I heard story from that, and I say, oh, people I like it. And some people I like. I think they are nice people. I discovered something because someone said that to me and show me the recipe. I say, oh gosh, what I do with that news. And now when I see Naughty, she make a live and she speak about that, people are very mean now and very strange energy. And I say, okay, I need to go in holiday. I need to finish to clean my home. I need to find to find a billionaire guy
Ooh.
young.
That part,
No
that
more,
part right there.
no mom issue with no mom to at all, because I don't want to have a mother-in-law. I want to have a sexy beauty. I want to have so much, but the stress of
You
YouTube.
said a sexy booty.
Yeah, sexy booty. I say that. A sexy.
I'm done. I'm
Okay,
done.
okay. And I say that I see the ambience, the vibe on YouTube now. It's very dark. I'm sorry to say that. Laja, you, Naughty, Lola, Corey, and some YouTuber, you are very light, very fun, very light and very funny. But some other people are very mean and dark.
Yeah.
And
Well,
when
that's
I
what they say about birds, right? So we just got to find the birds we got to flock to.
but the
That's
question
it.
is for me. Yes, I had some idea on my head, and I need to process that. And now it's a spring, and Paris, you have the sun. I want to go on terrace. I go to a date too. I have some date.
Yeah.
It's the
She's been
springtime.
having dates, you guys. We're gonna have to
I
come
had
back
dates.
and talk about that. Wait, Sarah. I want to hear more about this, but I want to cut this off. So
I had
everybody,
4
smash the like buttons, smash my friends'
Smash.
links, and we'll see you in the next video. You guys stay
Yeah.
back. I'm ending the broadcast.